Hey everybody, Unstable Gamer here, and welcome back to the channel. In this video, we have Disney Sorcerer's Arena. We have a brand new event. We have the Onward event. We're going to go ahead and go over that. We're also going to show some gameplay from at least two of the characters. Not going to have Manicore yet, but we're going to play around with the first two characters. But first, before we do all of that, if you're just now finding this channel and you want to stay up to date with this and other games, consider hitting that subscribe button so you don't miss out. All right, and welcome back. So we have a new event here, very cool, and it is the standard event. So we're going to go ahead and just talk about that event a little bit. We're going to run through some gameplay of the event, give you a few tips on this whole format, and it really does apply to most of the types of events that you're going to see, unless they make changes going forward. Now, the last event with Mulan, if you saw that video, it is very different from what we're seeing today with the Onward event. However, the Onward event today is what we have typically seen in the past. However, it could change. I don't know. We'll see. But if you haven't seen the Mulan video, I'll go ahead and post it right up there. I'll set a link up there for you. And it's just very different than what we typically see. So we're just going to jump right in. I'm going to show you where we are. So we're going to go ahead and jump right into here. We have this. Now, the first things first. You have two opportunities to run through your different battles here. Now, I wish they'd up it. In my opinion, I want at least three. For some reason, I have a thing with threes. I would love to be able to do it at least 3 times. So just give us one more time. One more. Anyway, so you run through here. And you're going to run through as many battles as you can. So right now, as you can see, so I ran through my first 2. And then, now that we're down here to number 5, so there's 3, right? So we had 1, we had 2, and then I used a third attempt, which was a request from my club to help me with this. So when you do that request, it gives you 1 additional attempt. And then... now I'm on number 6. What? Why does that say 6? See, it goes from 3 to 6. You guys see that? Hold on. There's 2. All right, there's 1. So this is Roman numerals. 1, 2, 3, 4. That 1 on the other side of 5 should be on the opposite side to be 4. And then we have 5. That's funny. And then we have 6 right there. Sorry, just I think that's funny. Anyway. we need to move that around. We need to flip that. All right. Anyway, so number 4 is what this is supposed to be. Now I can refresh for 150 gems. I don't recommend that unless you're not worried about gems. Unless you have enough gems, it's going to give you 2 extra attempts. I'm actually going to use it because we're going to go into the second part of this because I have Ian unlocked, and now we wanted to take a look at what's his name? Barley. Barley is his name, isn't it? Let's go ahead and take a look at him right here. Barley, yeah, Barley tokens. I got 2 of 25. So what's going to happen is oh my gosh, this is a fun day, I'll tell you. All right, so we're going to go through. We're going to go through both of these, number 1 and number 2. I've got Ian up to 2 stars, so we'll be able to do that, and we're going to unlock Barley. And then we're going to play around with them. I'm going to take them into the tower. We're going to take a look at their animations. Just have a little bit of fun with who these guys are and talk about them a little bit in their kits. So let's go ahead, jump into this right here. Now we do need Ian. I am going to swap these guys around right here. This is gonna be crazy. Actually, I'm going to pull Davy Jones out and throw Ian in. So there we go. All right. Hopefully I don't have it on. Look at and everything in here. I don't know if you saw that. Something just popped up on my screen, and I had it on auto. Oh my gosh. You know what? There is something to be said for being distracted. What did we get? We got number. We only got 2 of them, right? I gotta take that off auto so we can actually take a look at that. All right, so let's see. We got 9 left there. We got 1 left there. We're gonna go ahead and grab this here, and I'm gonna pay attention this time. I had something pop on my screen that took my attention away from what was going on. Anyway, I was trying to comment on, look at the vibrant colors and everything. Here we go. And everything that you have just in the backgrounds and stuff. It's just, it's very cool. Anyway, loving the artwork. I've been talking about that forever. Now, I don't want to kill everybody right away, so I am going to actually slow it down because I do want to see some animations from Ian. So let's go ahead. Alan's going to take that guy out. Okay, we're going to go ahead and bring Raja out. I just want to see some animations from Ian here. He's got a really interesting kit as well. All right, so there we go. We've got a taunt over there. This ability here, deal 135 damage to target opponent, 65% chance to inflict blind for 2 turns, and if Barley's an ally, 50% chance to chain to an adjacent target, which is awesome, but 65% chance to inflict blind for 2 turns, that's pretty cool. Boom, it didn't do it. 65% chance and it didn't do it. That's kind of a bummer. All right, let's see. Maybe we can get to another... check him out again, but probably not. But we'll get through those two. There we go. All right, we got this one here. What is this? Deal up to 422 damage to target opponent and adjacent opponents. Drain speed bar of primary target for 30%. That's awesome. Being able to drain speed bar is awesome in turn-based games like this. Damage dealt is increased by 25% for each harmful effect on affected opponent. There's no harmful effects over there. That's okay. We're just going to go ahead and see what kind of damage that does. There we go. There we go. Ian has a really interesting kit. So we've got 7 of 25 for that. All right. So like I said, so when you take a look at what you need to do here, you got all your info here on the left-hand side. Tells you what you need to pay attention to and what your requirements are for right there. So right there, that's what? That's a tier 1. This is a tier 2. We need to be a 3-star for this, so I can't do that right now. But actually, what I'm going to do, let's see if this is worth it or not. So I'm going to spend the 150, and I'm going to auto-complete the 2 times. What's that's going to give us? So that's going to give us 2. So now, I want to get Barley unlocked so we can go ahead and take a look at his animations and everything as well. But once you're done with that, and you've got everybody you need there, then you're going to go into Trash Clash, and then you're going to use, you need Barley and you need Ian in order to work through this and unlock Manticore, and you need 50 for Manticore. We've got 10 right now. So let's go into the store over here. No, that's not the store. That's not the store I want. We're going to go into here. And I'm going to unlock this chest. I can unlock this chest once, so let's go ahead and do that. See what we get. So we get 1. We get 1 piece. We need 15 pieces from him. Oh, we got 8. Look at that. That's pretty good for Manticore over there. All right, there we go. And 1 more. Boom. All right, so we need 15 more for Barley. Now let's take a look at what we have for packs. You have packs here. It's 800 gems. 800 gems. Oh my gosh. For a pack. So you get anywhere between 6 and 330. I'm going to guess here that you're probably only going to get around 10. Okay, look at this. Let's take a look at this. We're going to go to Barley, actually, specifically. Barley, since I'm going to spend 800 gems. We're going to see what we get here. Click on this. Right here. First card options. All right, so It is a 0.01% chance to get 230. A 0.01% chance to get 6. That doesn't make sense to me down there. Why would you have less of an opportunity to get 6 than you would at 8 when you've got 52.29% chance in order to get 8? I think there's some goofiness here. Probably just some graphical type issues. But again, and then you have 0.05% chance to get 330. You have less of an opportunity to get 230 than you do with 330. It's just, I don't know, it's kind of weird. However, looks like more often than not, you're going to get about 8. So on average, you're probably going to get 10 to 15. So let's go ahead and see what that looks like for the sake of the video. Let's see what we get. All right, I just need 15. I just need 15. It'd be nice to just be able to do this once, but we'll see. 800 gems. Here we go. Oh, so we got blue. So you can see kind of the border of the card there is blue. So it's probably 8, 10, somewhere around there. 12. We got 12. Hey, that's nice. We only need 3 more. We should be able to do it. We should be able to do it. Only spending 1 more. So we'll see. All right, let's do 1 more. Confirm. Blue again. 12 again. But what I tell you, you're probably going to get like 10, on an average, somewhere between 10 and 15. Even though you can get all the way up to 330, your average here is more than likely going to be around 10 to 15. But we got him, so let's go ahead and unlock him. We only had to spend 1,600 gems. But we're good. We're good. All right. Actually, we don't have another 10,000, do we? Oh, we do. Let's just go ahead and use it. All right. We don't have any auras around the cards, so no high expectations here. We got 6 Manticore. We've got Manticore halfway there, which is nice. And the final one. Oh, we got 2 more of him. All right, let's go ahead and unlock him. And then let's check out his animations. Let's have some fun. We're going to actually go into the tower. We're going to level him up. I'm just going to take him up to 25 for right now. Same place as I have Ian. There we go. Get him up to tier 3, at least for now. I don't want to take him up all the way. I'm not really sure how well these characters are going to play. All right, so now that we're here, we have 2 of the characters unlocked. Let's take a look at their kits really quick, and then we're going to take them over to the tower and just watch and take a look at the animations. So Barley right now, his basic here, ready for action. Up to 2 random allies gain the following immediately. Up to 2 random allies gain the following. Immediately use your basic attack against target opponent. And this target gains the following. Increase magic of a random ability by 1. 30% chance to gain defense up for 1 turn. That's interesting. Just right off the bat, using the basic, up to 2 random allies get to use their basic attacks. We're going to see that in action and see how that sounds really good. Next, deal up to 186 damage to target opponent. Well, hold on. We level that up, you're going to get a plus 15% chance to gain defense up. So it doesn't add anything. A 30% chance to gain defense up for 1 turn here. You're going to go from a 30% chance to a 45% chance. So pretty interesting there. This one here, Guinevere. So deal up to 186% damage to target opponent and all flanking opponents. Remove taunt from any opponents affected by taunt. 30% chance to increase cooldowns on each affected opponent by 1. And if Ian is an ally, gain evasion, which is really nice. You take that up to level 3, you're going to add a 50% damage. So obviously these 2 have quite a bit of synergy together. We have this a special here, Quests of Yore. Increase magic of all abilities for target. Increase magic of all abilities for target ally by 1. Grant guaranteed critical strike. Nice. That increased damage is always good. If target ally is Ian, increase magic of all abilities by an additional 1. And then we take that up to level 3. You're going to increase target speed meter by 30%. Nice buff here. More often than not, you're going to use that on Ian. It just makes sense, it seems. Then we have his passive here, Follow Your Gut. Character is immune to fear, which is nice going up against, oh my gosh, Jack Skellington and things like that. I think Oogie Boogie might even have a fear. But going up against those types of characters right there. On turn start, 20% chance to inflict defense down for 2 turns on the opponent with the lowest health. Wipe them off the board really quick. You take that up to level 2, you're going to add a plus 10% chance to inflict that defense down. So you're going to go from 20% chance to a 30% chance. Very interesting character. Very cool support kit, actually. So if we go to Ian now, Ian's basic. I had a problem. I have a problem pronouncing these. But what is this? Boombastia. Deal up to 135 damage to target opponent. 65% chance to inflict blind for 2 turns. We saw that when we had a little bit of gameplay there. If Barley's an ally, 50% chance to chain to adjacent target. So very nice. Does that chain the blind? The damage chains, but does that chain the blind? That would be pretty cool. That'd be pretty powerful, actually. So we're gonna test that out and see if that actually happens. And then at level 3, you're gonna add 50% damage. All right, for this one here, his special Magnora Gantuan. Deal up to 540 damage to target opponent. Increase duration of harmful effects on target opponent by 1. If no harmful effects are present, then you're going to inflict a random harmful effect for 2 turns. And then you're going to spread 1 harmful effect from target opponent to adjacent opponent. So you're just infecting other people. You take that up to level 3, you're going to increase the amount of damage that you do. That's pretty interesting. Also, increase duration of helpful effects on self by 1. And if you don't have any, you're going to add 1. It's a random, but you know what? It's good. It's something you didn't have before, right? I can see that working really well with some spells, and I have an idea we're going to play around with once we get to the tower. So Voltar Thundacier. Deal up to 422 damage to target opponent and adjacent opponents. Again, some more adjacent damage. Drain speed bar of primary target by 30%. We've talked about it a million times. The more times you can get more attacks in than your opponent, the better. The less opportunity you give them to attack, the better. Damage dealt is increased by 25% for each harmful effect on affected opponents. And you take that up to a level 3, level 2 and level 3 here. If Barley's an ally, you're going to attack all opponents. Oh my gosh. All opponents. That is absolutely awesome. Again, does that mean, though, are you going to drain speed bar? It says speed bar of primary target. So maybe it doesn't. If you could drain the speed bar of every opponent, that's like huge. Anyway, in level 3, we're gonna add 50% damage dealt. So that's gonna be pretty cool. Really want to get this guy to gear tier 4 so I can test out that attack all. I think that's really cool. All right, and then finally, we have his passive, the Gift of Magic. This character gains 10% potency. I believe a potency allows you to apply negative effects. Whenever this character deals damage, 30% chance to extend the duration of a random harmful effect. You go ahead and take that up to level 2. You're going to add 5% potency, so you're going to be at 15% on your potency right there. All right, and those are those 2 characters. This video is going a little long, so we're going to go ahead and jump right over into the tower and play around with these 2 characters a little bit. All right, so I had the tower on my brain. I don't know why I had the tower on my brain. I don't have these guys ready for that just yet. So actually what we did is we went into the hero mode, and we're going to go ahead and take a look at animations in here and see what we got. So let's go ahead. We're just going to run through this really quick and take a look at what these guys can do. So we have this one right here. Deal damage to target opponent, increase duration of harmful effects, which we don't have. It will add a harmful effect, but I don't want to do that one right now. This one here, 65% chance to inflict blind if Barley is an ally, then 50% chance to chain to adjacent target. I'm just going to use the basic. He's got taunt. And here's Barley. I like his icons here. Attack 2 random allies, gain the following basic attack. So I'm going to do this. Ready for action. Up to 2 random allies gain the following. Immediately use your basic attack against the target opponent, and then this character gains the following. So let's go ahead and do that. Just use his basic, see what that looks like. Boom, boom. Very nice. So he doesn't even attack with his basic. Alright, let's do that. I don't want to attack. I want to use the Barley and Ian the most. Now we have some. Now we can do some adjacent damage here. So let's see. Ian has this, right? Increased duration of harmful effects. We're going to add one. So let's do this. Let's see what this looks like. Boom. So we added a harmful effect to the dude back there. And then what do we have here? Deal damage to target opponent and all flanking components. We're going to hold off on that one. And this one here, increase magic of all abilities for the target ally. Grant guaranteed critical strike. So who's coming up next, actually? So let's do this. Critical strike is going to be Mickey. So let's do that. Look at that. All right. And here we go. Boom. Crit. 1447. Done. Alright, so let's go ahead, get rid of this guy over here. Yeah, I definitely need to pick somebody a little harder, or at least with the, with my two new guys, do some lower level. So what is this one here? Deal up to target opponent and adjacent opponents. We're just gonna do that. So the animations are kind of in my opinion. The kit though is very, very good. We're just gonna do this. And we're gonna do this again, but I'm gonna put some lower level characters. We're just farming Demona a little bit right here. All right, all lower level characters. We won't blaze through it as quick as we did this last time. So let's go ahead and play around with this. Alright, so who's this? This is Anger. Like I said, I haven't... Let's see. Damage, and then damage to all opponents. 10% chance per hero teammate to gain crit power up for 1 turn on ability activation. Let's try that. Boom. There we go. Alright, so this does adjacent damage, doesn't it? No, it doesn't. But we are going to put a negative effect and a positive effect. Alright. Here she goes. What do we have? Deal up damage to target opponent. 10% chance to perform the follow-up. Let's see that. I haven't played her with her since she's been in the game either. She's brand new. Let's do the assist. Nice. Alright, let's see. Let's do some damage to this guy here. This does blind and chain to adjacent. So we're going to go actually to this guy back here. We have Barley, so boom. And it did not chain. To opponent and all flanking opponents, which I don't think is gonna reach, but we'll see. Oh, there we go. Yeah, it's because it's down that line. Very nice. You got that van that comes through. That's kind of funny. All right, let's go ahead and punch through the door. That was funny. I like that van attack. All right, and this one here, I'm gonna actually save that for the next one, so we'll do this. We actually inflicted the blind that time. Alright, here we go. So what is this here now? Increase magic of all abilities for target ally. Grant 1 guaranteed critical strike. If target ally is Ian, increase magic of all abilities. So we're going to do that. We are going to do choose Ian for that one this time. Let's do damage to this guy. Go ahead and do the taunt. Alright, let's see what Ian's got. What do we got here? It's this one right here, right? Deal up to 422 damage to target opponent and adjacent opponents. Drain speed bar of primary target by 30%. Damage dealt is increased by 25% for each harmful effect. They don't have harmful effects, but boom. Took care of him right away. Now, when you get into a place, let's do the assists. I like that. I think that's kind of cool. And then go ahead and take him out. It got the blind on there too. So even with the assist, when they use their basic attacks, the whole attack comes into play, like inflicting the blind and stuff like that. All right, and there you go, everybody. A little bit lengthy video, but actually these two characters here are pretty fun to play with together. They have some very nice synergies. As far as the event itself goes, it's pretty standard as far as what we have seen. I wouldn't spend the 150 gems unless you're really not worried about gems, then definitely go for it. But it doubles. It goes from 150 to 300, so I wouldn't do it too much. Definitely ask your club for some help so that you can run through that and get that extra attempt in there as well. I'm very interested to hear you guys' thoughts on this event and these two characters. I'm really looking forward to unlocking Manticore and seeing what that character has as far as synergy with these guys as well. So that's what I'm going to be working on, and hopefully that's going to be the next video. We also have a top 10 and a tier list coming up. I wanted to wait on that one until I had an opportunity to play with these three new characters, because you know what? It could land somewhere on that list or that top 10. All right, everybody, as always, I want to thank you all for taking the time to watch the video. If you liked it, make sure to hit that like button and share your thoughts and questions in the comments section below. Take care, everybody, and we'll talk to you next time.